Well, man, my poor van. So I've had this van for a long time. We used it to race the 2019 C2C Express in it. So this is the last time you'll probably see it in this livery because I have to do a few bits and pieces. Left outside for an entire year, man. Look at the state of it. Oh my God. Used to be mint. But yeah, so this van has been a lot of fun. Drove coast to coast in this, 40 hours and 15 minutes. And that was from New York to LA. And obviously, I totally fell in love with it. And I shipped it back to New Zealand with me because it's just awesome. It used to be like one owner from new. It was really well looked after. It's just such a cool van. See, look at all the peeling stickers, man. Like, I peeled a couple off already because they were just coming off. Look, it's really bad. So this has been my party mobile for years. Driven it everywhere. Driven it all around New Zealand. Driven it all around America. It's been kick-ass and it's been a great van. Now, I've left it out for a year. Did start, so maybe we can take that, not worry away. So we've already done the with it start bit on this. But this is what happens if you leave things outside. They just get wrecked. You know, you think they're going to be okay, and this is just 10 months. Like, you imagine what this would be like in 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and that's what happens. People get cars, they park them in away, and they think, oh, these are going to be fine. Now, I opened the door. I had the shock of my life. See all the rust stains? That is all from one little leak up here where the door wasn't quite closed and it just poured water in here, but luckily it was just on one camping stove. And the camping stove basically took all the water, so there was only a little bit of spillage. It was lucky, man. So lucky. But here it is on the back. 4 of us travelled the country in this. It was me, Peter Hitchens, Romulan and Clarion, and Dylan, my mate from here, which was really, really, really fun. We just had a really good laugh in this van. We just sat there, just drove it like all the way, didn't really pay too much attention or be too serious about the ride. Talked about Bond girls and just had some fun, man. It was just a really, really, really good time, had by all. I mean, it wasn't the fastest time, but it was a good time. Like a real good time. So hopefully now I'm going to give this all a quick jet wash, tidy her up a bit, and then I'm off the way for the weekend to Cumu, which I'll probably try and bring you some highlights from, and I'll do a proper thing on the van one day, take it for a ride in it, but it's got to be all cleaned up first. And like, I tell you what, man, these wheels that people are buying, these stupid Chinesian wheels, like, honestly, the chrome on these is just rubbish. Look at that. 10 months outside. Just rough, like really, really shocking. But anyway, next time you see this thing, it's going to look a whole lot better. One of the really super cool things that Jared Fisher designed there. All right, guys, take it easy. Hope we're all going to have a good weekend, and I'll probably send you some more photos of what's going on shortly. Okay, the next part of Will It Run? Moped. So I've dragged it out. Let's have a look. Will it go? Oh, hang on. It's got battery power. Oh, I have to put it up on the thing. Really professional camera shot for you there, sorry. Ready? Who says the Chinese does bad mopeds? Well, everyone actually, but I've had this thing. This moped's been off the road for, well, started last year. Man, I've had this thing and it has been a trooper. It's got 2,900 Ks on it now. I bought it when I had 400 Ks on it, damaged from an auction. Put it back together, the old Zenin Honeybee. Man, I gotta be honest, it's not a bad old thing. It's pretty good. It's like a pretty interesting little beater. You know, if you live in a little beach town, or you live in a little town where you just want to cruise around, have some fun, and kind of like chuck your sort of like a 6-pack in the back and ride around and see your mates, these things are great. I mean, I'm not sure they're for everyone, but what the hell, you know? Like, I don't really care. I have no particular massive like need to boost my self-esteem with anything this flash. And man, like I said, I've done 2,900 kilometers around my little town in this thing, and it's been stellar. You know, it really has. Like, I mean, you can't buy parts for it. I've had to buy, actually, if you look at there's my parts, moped. And the only thing I actually really need to buy for it was the ignition. That was it, because somebody tried to steal it, and that's why I bought it super, super cheap. Anyway, back onto the Will It Run. Now, this is a bit of a cheat, this one. This is, so I've already put the battery on it, and I turned the key, so I know it's going to run. But I'll show you it's going to run anyway. So the Transit, diesel, obviously these are really cool. And really rare here, this is probably the only one. This is a English import I brought back from me a couple of years ago, so I know she's going to go. But it did start just like this. Look at that, new battery, ready to go. Going to put a code in the radio. Okay, well that's not too bad. Everything's still working. Took a little drive around the block just to double check that. Man, this is a good little van. This is, it's like really good. Like, hasn't been anywhere really since the last time I took it for a service and I'm off. Up here, just checking. You know. But it's been a really good van. This, it looks filthy, cobwebbed. But honestly, these Transit Connect are just great. This one is the TDI 230, and it is a bloody good van. It really is. Like, honestly, it's really great. Like, it's got heaps of power. Like, doesn't miss a beat. They've got a really strange wet belt system for the cam belt, which is probably a load of crap. Let's be face facts. Fords don't do anything for you these days to help you save money. But apart from that, it's wicked. It's a really good little thing. I've never really bothered showing you around this. Now, I'm sure I'll give you a much longer, in detail, in-depth run of it at some point in time, but I use this as my little camper. You know, it's a perfect day camper. There's enough room in here, just directly enough room for a big 6 foot tall, big fat guy like me to hang around in. And it's, well, it's great. You know, this is like ready to go. I just chuck my gear in the back and off I depart. And honestly, such a sweet little van. Runs great, drives great, really good on diesel. You know, I can't say they're pretty. This is long wheelbase, semi-high top. So I'm going to give it a quick clean up now as well. Just pulled it up here. I didn't really have time to show you. And then we'll probably start on the Chevy trucks and see if they all go. See you soon. Okay, continuing the Will It Start series. Man, I'll tell you, that Transit is definitely going to start. The Isuzu Rodeo, or Holden Rodeo, whichever way you want to pick it. I think they were just badge engineered Isuzus, called Rodeos, Holden, but absolutely, definitely an Isuzu. It's got my trailer behind it, which is all grown in. This is a shame because I just really tidied up this track before I left. But hey, so it's a zombie apocalypse. We're looking for something that's going to get us out of here. It's probably going to be this. This had a new battery before I left, so. Okay, here we go. Oh, no lights. Oh, no, there is lights. Okay. 3 glows, 1 pump of the stick. Oh, there you go, you're escaping zombies right away. It's hot in here and it's full of spiders, but after 10 months, fired straight up. Man, this thing's great. Oh, God, it's hot. Oh, no AC. So the good news is, this starts, right? Starts every time, drives every time. 2.8 turbo diesel, 341,000 kilometers on the clock. Oh, will it drive though? That's the next question. Oh yeah, clutch is free. Oh, brakes are jammed. On everything. Oh, there we are, they're off. So yeah, I guess if you really desperately need a zombie apocalyptic truck, this is going to be the way. Oh, my friend Joe's just turned up. All right, well, all good. Take it easy. I'll catch up with you on the next one. So excitingly, today, Daihatsu genuine parts. I got some parts to fix the mini truck, which I've been dying to do for ages because the ignition has been completely buggered. Da-da, here it is. So now, let's go and throw that in and see if we get the Daihatsu up and running for the first time in a year. Alright, so finally, here we go. New ignition switch in. I haven't put the bottom cover on yet, but you know, you get the gist of it. Will it run? No. Okay, well that's easy. Jump leads out. So as you can see, this poor old girl really looks bad. I mean, jeez, man. What have I done? Really, really needs a bath. So, however, apart from that, all the tyres are up. It's filthy dirty. But I reckon this will go first time. Now, I don't know how charged this battery is, so let's just seize it. Okay. Big giant spiders everywhere. Freak me out. Not the easiest of jobs, this, because there's not a huge amount of room here for this. Here we go. Now just remember your positives to positives, negatives to negatives. Click, on we go. There'll be some power. But will it start? Now this thing's fuel injected and everything. Ah, there's no registering, no power on there. Okay, let's come back with another battery. Okay, there's power. Hey, is she gonna go? Come on, go. Ready? 1, 2, 1 pump. Oh, look at that! Like a little Swiss watch. Perfect. Maybe I'll just back her out. I'll back her out and then we'll show you what it looks like outside. Like a Swiss watch. It's back. Cool. My little run around scrap truck is awesome. That is going to go and be able to rock me up and down the road. Kind of just to get some of the junk I've got in this yard out of here. These little things are mega. Little Daihatsus, man. Just awesome. It's only little, 660cc tipper. It's wicked. Like, this one's had a bit of a check in history, but she's actually pretty good. Should take it up so all the boys can cruise around with this thing at QB. Be a lot of fun if we did. Maybe we will. But anyway, it's good. It's on the road again, thankfully. Wicked. Number 1. Stage 1 complete. All right, let's bring this sucker back. Hey, come on. And this thing is covered in like moss. Ah. So this is basically just a light train. just so we can get it looking respectable again. Respectable-ish. Otherwise we're going to leave this a year. I'm going to come back and it's going to be even worse. Right, I'm sure you've seen enough of me blowing water at this thing for a minute. So I'm going to clean it all up. Oh, poor truck. So yeah, I'm going to clean this all together up. Make everything look nice and tidy. And show you the results when she's done.